All right, so we recently redid the lighting in our old auditorium, now kind of multi-purpose space. We installed new lights up there, new lights washing the stage, and also some LED moving pars up in the corner of the room that we can wash across the space. And we started using light key in here so that we could actually get individual control over each one of those fixtures. Before, we just had an old board and it was pretty hard to do that. So one of the ways that we really wanted to push this to its limits was at VBS this year. We wanted to make sure that things were super fun, super bright, super exciting just with the lighting. We don't get a ton of opportunities as a church to actually push those to their limits, so we wanted to use this as a great time to do it. And luckily, my friends over at Shehds sent us over one of their new Patchwork LED wall wash bars. You can kind of see it at work over here. So they sent me a couple of those to actually play with and get to test out. And so I figured, well, VBS is the perfect time to put these things to work and see what it is that they can do. So we set them up, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips from what we actually did with them, and then we'll talk about the lights themselves. So you can see we've got our whole stage here. We started programming some fun party lights, as we called them, where we took all of those backlights and even some of these front stage wash lights and just started flashing different colors. We took those movers that we have up there and moved them around the room, flashing different colors the whole time. And we put these two wash bars that we have, and we put one right here at one edge of the stage and the other one over here at the other edge of the stage, just washing the wall in those corners. And it was super cool just seeing the way that they really just filled that space with color and really just upped the energy in this space. Our VBS has come a long way since the first times that we've done it, and these lights are a big part of the reason why. So let's take a look at these lights and see if they would be right for you in your church space or even just for special events. Also, as I said, Shehds did send me these lights free of charge, but I can say whatever I want about them and talk about our experience with them, completely my own opinions. So let's take a look. These are their Patchwork LED panel wash something or other. I don't know the whole name, it's super long. These go for about $230 right now on their main website. They are 18 by 18 watt LEDs. So each one of these is individually addressable as an individual light on this bar. If you can't tell, I'm not really a lighting guy myself, but I think they look cool and I'm learning. So bear with me as I talk about these. So the first thing to talk about with these things is honestly, it's a hefty boy. These things are pretty big. They've got some heft to them for sure. So don't think that you're going to be picking these up and carrying these all over the place, or that you're going to be rigging them up on any kind of wimpy rigging situation. These have some weight to them, and so you're gonna need to make sure either they're on the floor or they are really well secured on some secure rigging. They do have these little feet here that have some holes in them, so you can rig them to whatever you need, or have some articulation when putting them on the ground. So I can actually twist these so they stand a little bit more straight up. We had them facing the wall a little bit. Moving around to the back as far as I/O connectivity goes, on this side we have a power con in, and then over here on the other side we actually have a power con out. So these can daisy chain to multiple lights. The other thing it actually has is DMX in and out 3-pin. Both of the inputs, power and DMX, are on this side. The outputs are both on that side. Next up, you have your little screen for control. Of course, I have this oriented upside down, but I'll show you a video of controlling them. This is one place where I think that Shehds could have done a little bit better job. I would have really preferred like totally physical buttons. These are kind of pressure sensitive touch buttons, kind of sorta, and I just feel like they're a little bit finicky, a little bit hard to tell if you're actually pressing the button versus not. So anyways, I feel like those could use some work. But outside of that, it's a pretty standard menu. You're able to choose what mode these lights are in, whether you just have them in some of the pre-made settings or DMX control and how many channels, etc., that it takes up. Speaking of patching though, that brings up a good point. We're using light key over here, and the only profile in light key that actually works is actually the 108 channels. It's got a couple different profiles in here, but none of them actually match what that light says it's able to do. And so only the 108 channel one actually worked for me. You could program it in yourself if you so choose, if you really need those other profiles, but this seemed like a profile that gave me the right level of control. However, 108 channels, that's a lot, guys. That is a lot of channels, especially if you're only working with 1 or maybe 2 universes and you want to have a lot of these lights and you want to be able to control them independently. So this one light is taking up as much as all the rest of my lights combined. And we don't have a lot of lights in this space, but this feels like a lot. So if you don't have a lot of excess channels in whatever kind of software or hardware you're using, this may not be for you. But with those channels, you get pretty full control over these lights, right? So you actually can get complete full control over each one of these LEDs here. So you can jump between them and change each color individually. But the more realistic thing that means is that you can do all sorts of different moving patterns and moving colors across them. So you can do all sorts of super cool things with these lights. And I can show you kind of some of the things we did at VBS with some rainbow colors and what have you. And so it was cool to program those things in and just have a lot of energy given to it on the wall wash during worship or during the fun times at VBS. Obviously, you can also make them all the same color, so you get a lot of flexibility with these lights and what they do. They are super bright, so you get a really good wash out of them as long as they are angled correctly at the wall. Let's turn this thing on. So we'll flip it on. See it flash real quick, and then it will grab the DMX signal here any second. There we go. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, these lights are not quiet. I've got a mic right here and I'm standing, right next to the light. I don't know how much of that you can hear, but that fan noise is not quiet. Here, I'll actually stand close to the fan, maybe that'll. So like compared to my voice here, the fan is down here next to the mic and my voice is right here. So I'm not sure how this is coming across on the video, but trust me, these are not quiet. If you're in a quiet room and these are running, you will hear it. You will notice these. They're not going to be invisible in your space. Now, unlike some other lights in this similar price range, even if the LEDs are off, those lights continue to run. So this might be an instance where maybe you don't use these all the time. It might be worth putting them on some sort of remote controlled outlet so that way you can turn them off when you're not needing to use them, because it could get pretty loud in your space. Even standing in the back of my room with them up on the stage, anytime these turned on, I could hear them going. So once there were kids in here and it was activities and all sorts of things going on at VBS, it wasn't really a problem at all. But if you were, say, in a normal church service, just kind of in your speaking time, I think you might notice these, especially if you had a lot of them. So you can see this going behind me. This is on like the lowest level of brightness that it can possibly go at right now. So these do get pretty bright. You can see it cycling through those colors there and see that each one of those LEDs is able to change individually. Super cool lights. But the coolest feature, again, I talked about the I/O and being able to daisy chain things. Not only can you daisy chain lights, that's pretty normal, but these lights can actually connect to each other. That's where that Patchwork name comes from. And I only have one of them here. I'll show you a clip from at home. You can use a tool to actually connect these hooks in order to connect multiple of these lights together. And you can stack them horizontally? Fasten the horizontal sides to each other to stack them vertically, or fasten the short ends together to stack them horizontally in a line. All right, so we made it back home. And so basically you take this Allen key and stick it in these holes, and you are able to turn it and these little claws come out, right? And there's one here and there's one on the other end. And then, like I said, there's one on this end too. So on the other side of these items is just a little groove and bar. Whoops. Little groove and a bar that those hook onto. So if you get the other light, well, then you can set it up so that they're joined together like this by those things hooking into each other. It is not the easiest thing to do in the world. So to see what that looks like in reverse, you actually have to put this Allen key in here, get that fitted, and then unlock that. And then over on this side, you'll do the same thing, put that Allen key in, and unlock that. And then this thing should just come right up. And so you can put as many of these together physically as you want to. On their website, they show, an entire LED wall essentially behind the talent. And I don't know if that's realistic, especially with how much these cost, but you could do that if you so chose. They're pretty flexible in that way, and the connection feels pretty secure when you actually put them together. It's honestly a pretty cool concept. Maybe there are other lights out there like this. I, again, am not a huge lighting person, so I don't really know, but these are pretty cool in the way that they work. If you're using them in this way, it stands to reason that a lot of them will probably be at the same DMX address, and you're not going to need to use quite so many channels. Even though you might have a lot of these light bars, you probably don't need to use the number of channels per light bar separated out like that in order to actually make it look cool. Speaking about our situation specifically, this was VBS, this was a temporary thing, and this room was not really wired up to be flexible with its lighting. We have some DMX runs in the ceiling here, specifically for those stage lights and then the backline lights, but we don't really have any DMX connections anywhere else. So we actually started using these wireless DMX dongles. And if you can see it there, sticking out of there, you know, we have had no problems with these. We actually run our movers up there with these as well, because we don't have DMX runs there. We probably could make it happen, but it's a decent amount of work, and we tried it this way first, and we have had no disconnects whatsoever from those in the time that we've used them. I will make sure to link them in the description because they're pretty cheap, and it comes in a box of like 10 or something. I mean, don't quote me on that. You'll see when you click the link. And they've just worked. I will say it's not a big space, you know, like try to get an idea of how big this space is from this video, but we've had no disconnects at all in the time that we've been using these. And literally the transmitter is just sitting here on our tech booth desk. Like, it's not like we're putting this up high somewhere that is like super obvious and reaching all these things. So if you're trying to get some lights, especially temporary lights, set up in some areas that you don't have DMX runs, click that link, check them out. It might be worth setting those up in your space because that's what we did and had no problems at all. So again, VBS was a hit thanks to these Shehds lights. Honestly, like 230-ish bucks for one of these. Buy a couple of them, have some flexible lights that you can put wherever you need to kind of make your stage design a little bit more fun. If you're building a whole wall, I don't know that the pricing makes sense for that. Again, the noise is kind of an issue, but the control that you get, the brightness levels you get, the colors that are reproduced on these things, they're super fun. They are super easy to implement. I think they're kind of worth it if they make sense in your space. VBS was a blast. The kids had so much fun. The space in here was electric thanks to these new lighting things. So this whole fun lighting thing is a new journey for me. We haven't really done much of that in our church before. So I'm kind of learning new things here as we go. And you know, I think some of you guys maybe don't do stuff like this, or you do, and you could teach me so many things about light key and about lighting in general. And if you have stuff like that, leave it down in the comments. I'm always willing to learn. But again, short term, these things were awesome, super fun. If you're looking for a cool bar light or things that you can build different shapes, patterns out of, this might be a good thing to look for. I'll leave a link down to the lights and those wireless DMX dongles in the description below. Check it out. Until next time.